How we learned the Forerunners? Our humans began with a signal, faint, distorted, and repeating the same cryptic phrase across every known language. We are you. The station, drifting at the edge of a dying star, was no ordinary relic. Its ancient walls seemed alive, holding secrets we were never meant to uncover, and yet, we couldn't turn away. In a remote and uncharted corner of the galaxy, a colossal space station drifts in eternal silence, bathed in the dim, crimson glow of a dying red giant star. The station's intricate design, massive spires of unknown alloys stretching toward infinity, speaks of advanced technology far beyond the understanding of even the most brilliant species in the Galactic Coalition. For millennia, the Forerunners, the creators of this monolithic wonder, have been an enigma, worshipped by some, feared by others, and misunderstood by all. Legends whisper that they held the secrets of life itself, and perhaps even the power to reshape the stars. When humanity's exploratory starship, the Odyssey, stumbles upon the station during a routine survey mission, the galaxy's greatest mystery resurfaces. The multi-species research team aboard the ship, representing the Concord of Species, approaches the station with equal parts awe and caution. Its surface, untouched for thousands of years, shimmers with alien glyphs that defy translation. Advanced scanning tools barely scratch the surface of its secrets. Then, the breakthrough happens. A lone human crew member's DNA inexplicably unlocks a sealed doorway, setting off a chain reaction that awakens parts of the station. The revelation sends shockwaves through the crew. Why would a construct of the Forerunners, a species thought to be godlike and ancient, respond exclusively to humans? The excitement of discovery soon gives way to tension. Whispers ripple through the ship. Are humans somehow connected to the Forerunners? Could humanity, the youngest and least respected member of the Concord, hold a link to the galaxy's most revered civilization? As questions multiply, so does the sense of unease. What begins as a scientific expedition transforms into an investigation of identity, history, and the profound secrets buried in humanity's past. The galaxy's political and cultural landscape is a patchwork of alliances, rivalries, and fragile peace upheld by the Concord of Species, a coalition of the galaxy's most advanced civilizations. Formed after centuries of interstellar conflict, the Concord represents a tenuous unity among its diverse members, ranging from warlike species to enigmatic, ethereal beings. Humanity, the youngest addition to this coalition, is regarded with equal parts curiosity and skepticism, viewed as ambitious yet naive by the older, more established civilizations. The exploratory crew reflects this diversity, comprising individuals from various Concord species. The mission to investigate the Forerunner station is seen as an opportunity to uncover secrets that could shift the balance of power in the galaxy. As the team approaches the station, the sheer scale and complexity of its design leave them awestruck. Spires rise kilometers into the void, pulsating with a faint, rhythmic glow. Mysterious energy signatures hint at dormant technology far beyond anything the Concord has ever encountered. Every step inside the station reveals new wonders and new dangers, from walls that shift and reconfigure themselves to ancient systems that hum faintly to life in their presence. Amid the marvels, unease begins to creep in. The station's design feels oddly familiar to some of the human crew, though none can explain why. As they delve deeper, the team senses they are being watched, though scans show no signs of life. What was once awe turns to a quiet tension, setting the stage for the revelations to come. The deeper the team ventures into the Forerunner station, the more its mysteries begin to align with a peculiar pattern. Strange glyphs on the walls, unreadable to even the most sophisticated Concord translation algorithms, appear to shift when humans approach. At first, the phenomenon is dismissed as coincidence, a quirk of the station's design. But the anomalies don't stop there. One member of the team, testing an advanced scanner, inadvertently triggers a long, dormant console when their hand brushes its surface. The console displays information in a language resembling a lost Earth script, something that ignites both excitement and skepticism among the crew. The breakthroughs accelerate. Genetic analysis conducted on a small sample of biological residue found in the station reveals a 99.9% match to human DNA. The discovery is met with stunned silence. Some interpret it as proof that humans might be distant descendants of the Forerunners. Others argue that it could be evidence of the Forerunners experimenting on ancient Earth. Theories abound, sparking debates that grow increasingly heated. Humor interjects at times, with one alien crew member joking that humans must have been the Forerunners' pet project gone wrong. Despite the levity, a sense of unease settles over the group as they grapple with the implications. Further exploration uncovers more clues. Architectural features within the station mirror, structures found in Earth's oldest ruins. A star map etched into one chamber aligns with constellations visible from Earth thousands of years ago. The connections are undeniable, yet no one can determine how they fit together. Tension begins to simmer among the team. The non-human members grow wary, questioning what humanity has kept hidden from the Concord. Humans within the group, already accustomed to being underestimated, now find themselves under an unfamiliar and unsettling spotlight. The tension is amplified by the station itself, which seems almost alive, responding to human presence in subtle but undeniable ways. Lights flicker on in their path, and doorways unlock without explanation. A sense of being watched permeates the air. One crew member remarks that it feels as if the station is testing them, gauging their worth. The comment, meant as an offhand remark, plants a seed of doubt. What if the Forerunners hadn't vanished? What if they had left behind this station to observe, guide, or even judge their descendants? And if humanity truly is connected to the Forerunners, what does that mean for the galaxy, and for the uneasy balance of power within the Concord? This slow revelation of humanity's connection to the Forerunners builds a layered sense of mystery and tension, as the team grapples with the unsettling idea that the answers may lie not just within the station, but within humanity's very existence. In the heart of the Forerunner station, a monumental discovery changes everything. A holographic archive, hidden behind layers of encrypted defenses, springs to life in response to a human's touch. It displays a vivid, immersive projection, Earth, as it might have appeared millennia ago, teeming with life. The projection shows an advanced civilization departing the planet in massive ships, leaving behind cryptic monuments and encoded warnings. The voice of an unseen narrator, calm yet burdened with melancholy, begins to recount a story unmistakably tied to humanity's past. The Forerunners, it reveals, were not divine beings or mysterious aliens. They were humans. Long before recorded history, humanity faced a cataclysm of its own making. Seeking survival, they fled Earth, erasing their identity to prevent the same destructive patterns from repeating among the stars. The hologram concludes with a final, haunting message. To those who awaken our legacy, you bear the weight of our mistakes and the hope of our redemption. The revelation ripples through the team like a shockwave. For the humans, it's a profound and sobering realization. For the non-human members, however, it's something far more dangerous. Murmurs of suspicion grow louder. Did humanity know this all along? One alien demands, their voice laced with accusation. Another questions whether humans, as descendants of the Forerunners, might seek to exploit this knowledge to assert dominance over the Concord. The unity of the team begins to fracture, with trust eroding at an alarming pace. As tensions rise, the station itself becomes unstable. A dormant core, reawakened by the team's presence, begins to malfunction. Systems across the station falter. Lights flicker, gravity fluctuates, and strange pulses of energy ripple through the structure. The team quickly realizes that the core is building toward an overload that could obliterate the station entirely. The escalating crisis forces the crew to set aside their differences. Engineers and scientists from different species scramble to decipher the station's alien systems. Communication barriers and clashing approaches lead to heated arguments, but desperation drives them to find common ground. A breakthrough comes when one member, inspired by the holographic archive, identifies a control interface designed to respond to human neural patterns. Despite lingering mistrust, the group agrees that a human must interface with the core directly to stabilize it. The moment is fraught with risk and symbolism. As the human steps forward, they carry the weight of the Forerunners' legacy and the future of the galaxy. The rest of the crew watches anxiously, their survival now tied to the actions of someone they no longer fully trust. The core interface floods the human's mind with a cascade of images and emotions. Glimpses of the Forerunners' exodus, their regrets, and their hopes for those who would follow. The scene ends on a knife's edge, with the humans struggling to regain control of the failing core, the team holding their collective breath, and the station trembling as if on the brink of collapse. The tension is palpable, the stakes impossibly high, and the resolution uncertain. As the core's energy spirals out of control, the human at the interface fights to stabilize the system. The cascade of information intensifies, flashing glimpses of the Forerunners' civilization at its peak, soaring cities, harmonious advancements, and a flourishing culture. But just as vividly, it reveals their downfall, conflict, hubris, and environmental collapse. It becomes painfully clear why the Forerunners chose to erase their identity. They sacrificed their legacy, hoping to unite the galaxy under ideals rather than lineage, free from the shadow of their failures. The human deciphers the final message embedded deep within the station's archives. A voice, calm yet filled with centuries of regret, declares, "We were not gods nor saviors, only wanderers who wished for a better future. We erased ourselves not out of shame, but out of hope. If you have found this, know that unity, not division, will be your salvation. Learn from us. Be better." This realization strikes like a thunderclap. The human steps back from the interface, eyes heavy with the weight of understanding. With the station moments away from collapse, there's no time for lengthy debate. The crew must act as one, regardless of their differences. A non-human crew member hesitates for a fraction of a second before extending a hand to the human, their earlier distrust melting into reluctant solidarity. The group works together, fusing their knowledge and skills into one final effort to stabilize the core just enough to allow their escape. As the station trembles violently, they rush through its crumbling corridors toward their ship. The human, trailing slightly behind, stops briefly to glance back at the ancient structure, a monument to their ancestors' mistakes and aspirations. Their voice, steady despite the chaos, delivers a poignant monologue to their crew, and, in a way, to the galaxy itself. We are flawed, deeply flawed, but we're also capable of great things, of growth, of learning. The Forerunners weren't perfect, and neither are we, but their hope lives on in us. Let's honor it by being better than they could ever imagine. The group barely makes it to their ship as the station begins to implode. From the safety of orbit, they watch as the Forerunner station collapses in a brilliant cascade of light, a fitting end to a legacy both humbling and inspiring. The silence on the ship is deafening, the weight of what they've learned settling over the team. The humans among them bear the burden of their connection to the Forerunners, while the non-humans grapple with what this revelation means for the delicate balance of galactic power. Despite the lingering tensions, the team knows one thing: the truth cannot be hidden. They carry with them the Forerunner's story and a responsibility to share it with the galaxy. As they set their course back to the Concorde, the human protagonist takes a deep breath, their mind swirling with questions of what comes next, but their heart anchored by a quiet, determined hope. In the distance, the light from the station's destruction fades into the darkness of space, leaving behind a profound silence and the promise of a new chapter for the galaxy. The ship drifted silently through the starlit void, the remnants of the Forerunner station now a faint memory against the vast darkness of space. In a quiet corner of the observation deck, the human who had unlocked the Forerunner's final message gazed out at the galaxy, their reflection blending with the stars. The enormity of the revelation weighed heavily on their mind, yet, alongside it, a fragile ember of hope flickered. The Forerunners had left behind more than ruins and cryptic archives. They had left a choice. Their erasure wasn't an act of abandonment, but an act of belief. Faith that those who followed could rise above division and discord. It was both a warning and a gift, a reminder of humanity's potential to grow, adapt, and unite, even in the face of its darkest tendencies. The rest of the crew, human and alien alike, sat in reflective silence, each processing the implications in their own way. Some questioned what this meant for humanity's role in the galaxy. Others wondered if the Concorde's delicate balance would survive the truth, but none spoke of hiding what they had learned. The Forerunner's story belonged to all. As the ship's engines hummed softly, the human broke the silence, their voice resolute yet tinged with awe. The galaxy will react as it will, some with fear, some with anger, and some with hope. But the Forerunners believed in something greater than themselves. If they could, so can we. The journey back to the Concord marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. The galaxy's reaction remained uncertain, the future undefined. But in the quiet expanse of space, one truth endured. Humanity's story was far from over, and its potential for unity and growth, like the stars, stretched endlessly into the unknown. If you're curious about more interstellar tales and sci-fi mysteries, click on the cards popping up now to watch my other videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Want to dive deeper into sci-fi stories or share your thoughts on Forerunners? Drop a comment below. I love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and scroll through our channel for even more exciting sci-fi adventures. See you next time in the galaxy far, far away.